Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Richard Sanderson gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy was super sharp in his last one, only allowing one hit, and he pitched really deep in a game to get the win in his last start. We'll see if he can match that performance in this one.
Digging in, Ken Milano. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, Ken Milano.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. Then a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today. They're going to have the test of facing the old knuckleball. Some of these guys might knock on the manager's office and ask for the day off. That's what I would want. It's like trying to hit a paper airplane. The old adage is see it high, let it fly. See it low, let it go. You'll see a lot of chases in the dirt, and this pitcher's going to let you know real early if he's got the good one working today.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
Struck him out.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Here comes the first pitch. A called strike over the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Now at the plate, Damian Rose, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Knuckler, strike 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm, but I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Lamont Finley.
Lamont Finley.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Now he'll step off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Now batting, Sean Bell. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Split fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch outs now, and there's 1 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Third baseman.
Now to the plate, Denny Kirecki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he'll step off. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Batting 9th, catcher.
Standing in now, Terrell Jarvis. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rough Riders are out in front, 2-0. Standing in, Ken Milano comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a fastball just a bit high. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Armas coasts under it. 1 down. At the plate, Ramon Padilla. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping up now, Enrique Ortiz.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And an annoying knuckleball ping-ponging past a swing for a strike. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rough Riders lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Damian Rose, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Damian Rose goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. So striding forward now, Andy Hale.
The left fielder, number 34, Andy Hale.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 1. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Now at the plate, Lamont Finley. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And the first pitch looked to be pretty good, but ruled a ball, 1-0.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Little dribbler down the line. Kang gonna have to hurry, and he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in now, Sean Bell, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Finley is off at first with 2 away. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rough Riders are out in front, 2-0. Into the box now, Denny Hirecki will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief. Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. Pitch on the way. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today. In now, Terrell Jarvis.
Now batting, catcher.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. There's a swinging strike on the sinker.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. Digging in once again, Ken Milano. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Ken Milano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Kondo on the move. And that's the third out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Rough Riders lead it 2-0. Ready once again, Ramon Padilla. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Enrique Ortiz.
Number 7, shortstop.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ortiz.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Way in front of that fastball.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Damian Rose. As he'll come up empty as he tried to hunt down the knuckleball at strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rough Riders are out in front, 2-0. At the plate, Andy Hale. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Started that swing a bit too early. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Standing in now, Lamont Finley. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Into the box, Sean Bell. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another strikeout as nobody can touch him in this one. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in, Denny Kirecki. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Denny Kirecki.
First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And a step off. And there's another one. Strike 3 as he just continues to mow guys down.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Digging in, Terrell Jarvis.
Now batting, catcher, Terrell Jarvis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ken Milano. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Way out in front.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Rough Riders earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Richard Sanderson earns the win, his second, as he allows only one hit in 9 full innings. David Chung pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
On 4 hits. No errors.
A player is encouraged to get all he can out of his given talents.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Frisco Rough Riders and the Tulsa Drillers. The Rough Riders have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. David Chung, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Settling in now, Ken Milano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Ken Milano.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in riding. A 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
Wind up and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the... Digging in now, Damian Rose. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Damian Rose.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that. Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Andy Hale. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Hale is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up. Stepping up to the plate, Lamont Finley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This offense just doesn't look like they came to play today. Ugly swing after ugly swing. Just needs to be a better approach across the board.
And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch outs now, and there's 1 away.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Baseman, Sean Bell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A frustrated swing and miss at a knuckleball. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-2. On the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Terrell Jarvis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Terrell Jarvis.
Popped him up. Bruno shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Ken Milano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now he'll step off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Now batting, first baseman, Ramon Padilla.
In now, Ramon Padilla. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Ramon Padilla goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box now, Enrique Ortiz. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Damian Rose. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Charlie Culberson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Kondo into foul territory. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bruno fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Now at the plate, Andy Hale. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And a fastball just a bit up. Lamont Finley would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete. The Rough Riders lead it 3-0. At the plate, Sean Bell will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy, hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Terrell Jarvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jarvis.
1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Ken Milano, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Towards first. Gonna be a tough play. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. The Rough Riders are out in front, 4-0. Leading off the inning, Ramon Padilla, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Stepping in now, Enrique Ortiz. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He makes the throw to first, 2 down. So stepping in, Damian Rose.
Designated hitter, number 5, Damian
Ready to
Rose.
deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. 8th inning coming up. The Rough Riders lead it 4-0. So striding in, Charlie Culberson. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Stepping in, Andy Hale. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Andy Hale.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So coming to the plate, Lamont Finley. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. We've played 8 full. The Rough Riders are out in front, 4-0. Striding in, Sean Bell. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Sean Bell.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Terrell Jarvis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Two and one now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Could have hit that with a 3-iron. A low knuckleball called for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Coming to the plate now, Ken Milano. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Dribbled to the right side. It's foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed with a breaking ball. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't...
Bernal is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
4-0.